Today we will watch the movie, Demi-Human. Please follow along. This man was tied to the operating table. His arm was amputated without any anesthetic. Seeing the person about to go into a coma, the doctor took a sharp knife and stabbed him. He died. But a few seconds later, he was back to his original state. He was not a human but a demi-human with an immortal body. A few days ago, he was hit by a truck and died on the spot. A jet of black aura immediately engulfed him. A few seconds later, he came back to life under the terrified gazes of those around him. He was arrested in the research institute. The government said it was to protect the demi-humans. The research members thought that the genes of the demi-humans were very valuable, able to experiment with human evolution, so they imprisoned them, conducting cruel and inhuman experiments. For Kei Nagai, it was a terrible nightmare. Until one day, in the laboratory sounded sirens. Suddenly two men broke in. The security guard was alarmed, but the next wire was shot and exploded in the head. Looking at the surveillance cameras, the officers immediately sensed something was wrong. Because the demi-human is going to save Kei Nagai, how can these high-ranking officials sit still and wait to die? Immediately sent the police to surround. How could this ordinary man be his opponent? The soldier shot him with an anesthetic gun, and he cut off his arm. Then capture the soldier as a cannon fodder. If you get tired of fighting, then shoot yourself directly. Next, resurrected with coal full of gas. Relying on his skills, he was able to save Kei Nagai very quickly. At this moment, there were only 3 trembling doctors left in the laboratory. Sato gives the gun to Kei Nagai to let him kill these rogues. Kei Nagai realizes that Sato has completely lost his humanity, absolutely cannot join him, so he opens fire on Sato. Sato saw this and shot himself, but by the time he came back to life, Kei Nagai and the doctor had also run away. 3 people hid in a bookshelf. Sato's footsteps were getting closer and closer. Kei Nagai decided to take the risk to support the 2 doctors leaving this place. Looking at his hand on the ground, Sato had indeed taken the bait. Kei Nagai attacked from behind, making him unable to move in time. The 2 rushed into battle. Seeing that they were about to lose to Sato, Kei Nagai directly killed himself with a knife, then resurrected and shot him so he didn't have time to protest. Taking advantage of this moment, he immediately ran, but Sato quickly chased after him, using a more powerful dimension. Sato condenses a phantom to attack Kei Nagai. Conscious that the demi-humans not only have the ability to regenerate infinitely, but also can summon their own ghosts. Kei Nagai immediately followed suit, as expected. But he is also just a novice. The specter was quickly defeated, and Kei Nagai was also hit. At the moment when he was hanging by a hair, he summoned another ghost with lightning speed, suddenly knocking Sato down from behind. When Sato woke up, Kei Nagai was gone. Sa did not chase, arrived in front of a building. Seeing the demi-humans, everyone immediately surrounded. In the eyes of many people, Sato spoke the truth. The government didn't protect demi-humans at all, but used them for experiments. And the person sitting in this wheelchair is because of excessive torture, the body becomes disabled. Sato says demi-human is just a white mouse. Tomorrow, the government was aware of the seriousness of the problem and dispatched the police to stop firing so he didn't have time to recover. Sato's comrades are nearby. They make a commotion so that Sato can come back to life. The helpless policemen were killed one after another under the muzzle of his gun. The scene turned into a corpse dump. He made a request. He wanted the whole of Tokyo to become a demi-human autonomous region. If the government doesn't agree, he will spray all the toxic gas on Tokyo. This word is uttered. All the people in the city were bewildered. Kei Nagai clearly understood that this time he couldn't stay out of the game anymore. At night he sneaks out to meet a government official. The other government official immediately agreed to cooperate. After the opinions were agreed, they went to Sinwa Company to prepare. Because the poisonous gas that Sato needed was only produced in this company. But they underestimated Sato. His comrades were well trained, infiltrated the company's security system, and determined the location of the poison. Seeing the poisonous gas about to be stolen, Kei Nagai stopped Phantoms to interrupt the enemy's vision. It was at this moment that 8 officers took the opportunity to act. Use anesthetic to shoot the demi-human's body. Then, inside the Sinhwa company, another Sato appeared. Once the demi-human dies, a new body is resurrected. And he soon cut off his hand so that his teammates could bring it to the biochemical company. Make them turn back in time. As expected, after Sato resurrected without any effort, he killed countless policemen. Kei Nagai once again used his phantom ventilation duct to obstruct S's vision auto. The police took the opportunity to shoot the anesthetic. He quickly fainted. His superiors were proud, but the next second black smoke was released. It turned out that what they shot them was just his ghost. After dealing with the police, Sato cut off the arm of the high-ranking official, successfully used his fingerprint to open the password, taking away the poisonous gas. Kei Nagai ran over. Sato's voice suddenly came in. He wanted to make an appointment with Kei Nagai to enjoy the results in Tokyo. As soon as he saw Sato, Kei Nagai grabbed the poisonous gas and held it tightly, desperately running forward. He was now like the prey under Sato's gun, insanely attacked, only to see Sato hurl the vase so that it fell to the ground. Just as it was about to hit the ground, Kei Nagai jumped up and caught it. He then started to duel with Sato. Sato, himself, was also knocked to the ground. Sato came to life once again. He watched Kei Nagai prepare to attack. And at this moment a group of soldiers fell from the sky and hit Sato with stun guns. Just as he was about to kill himself, he was stopped by Kei Nagai. It turned out that was the government's plan to freeze the two. Another shot rang out, and the 2 demi-humans instantly turned to dust. The police were afraid that they would come back to life, so they used their weapons to suck up the dust from the ground. A hand that was emitting black smoke was Kei Nagai resurrected. Kei Nagai is back, at the start of the demi-human who didn't do anything bad. But people, because of their own selfish desires that treat them like trash, will have the following disasters. So today's movie is over. Please share your impressions in the comments section below. Thank you for watching the video.